Hello best friends, welcome back. To those who are new, hi, my name is Mia and thank you for clicking on this video for whatever reason. As you can all see by the video, today I will be sharing my thoughts on topic that you guys have asked me to express on. I don't usually talk about everything because I'll rather make a catching up video to organize all my thoughts and answer it at once. With the Google form that you guys completed, you all gave me different topics to talk about, which were scandals, comebacks, debuts and a whole lot more, but I'll try to cover the most requested. Disclaimer, of course, these are all my thoughts and opinions. If you take offense to anything, oh well. But before we start, if you haven't already, go follow my socials which will be in the description. I am most active on Instagram, so go follow me on there if you haven't. Now since this is going to be quite long, let me begin. Now the first topic that I will talk about, because I got asked crazy about, was the Irene and her stylist scandal. If you don't know what I am talking about, let me fill you in. On October 21st, an editor and stylist uploaded a post on Instagram about a celebrity that they didn't name. She said in the post that she had an encounter with them where she was in tears due to the fact that the celebrity used harsh words. She began to explain how she wanted to talk to the person face to face, but they disappeared. After many clues, it was clear that she was talking about Irene from Red Velvet. Irene later put up an apology on Instagram. I will put it up on the screen, but in one sentence she did say, "Getting to this spot involved help from many people who worked together with me, but my immature actions caused great hurt and I regret that and am reflecting." After her apology, some fans instantly went on her side after SM said that Irene personally met with the stylist and apologized. As everyone knows, Irene has always had a past with people thinking that she was always rude and looked annoyed all the time. I never believed that because obviously people don't have to have a giant smile on their face to show their excitement. However, with this situation it definitely did change my perspective on her a tiny bit. Yes, I'm glad she did apologize for her actions to the stylist face to face, but I genuinely think that it has happened before many times. For me, an apology doesn't mean you have to forgive someone just like that. I can't help but to look at her slightly different. Yes, Red Velvet is my ultimate girl group, but I won't sugarcoat anything. Just because you had a bad day does not give you the excuse to portray your anger on others, especially those who have helped you. One out of two things that I got asked about mainly was the entire woojin situation. I briefly talked about this on Instagram but not really on here. Also, this is a trigger warning for sexual assault. If you feel in any way triggered by the mention of this topic, please feel free to skip to the next topic. I will not explain the entire situation because there is so much that went into it, but I'll explain the main issue. Woojin, former member of Stray Kids, was accused of sexual assaulting a girl and her other group of friends. The person remained anonymous. You can look up the tweets if you would like to see them. But they explained on how them and their friend went out to a bar, and when they were a bit tipsy, he began to touch them in a sexual way. They also explained how the situation happened months ago but they couldn't bring themselves to speak of it. Woojin later posted a statement telling his fans that it was basically what they said, and to not worry about it because they didn't even know the person. Now any idol that has been accused of sexual assault, I automatically hate them. I don't care how much I listened to you or loved you. I did not stand Stray Kids when Woojin was in the group, but hearing what he did not make me sorry about the backlash he received. To all those who no longer support him, I am sorry that you had to deal with this piece. And to those who still stand him, you too. What I didn't like about the situation was that people were beginning to create fake accounts claiming that other idols in the industry also did the same when it wasn't true. Me and my homies hate woojin. The next topic that you guys wanted my thoughts on were my thoughts on idols dating, specifically idols dating each other. Now I am going to be honest. I used to always think I was going to be jealous when idols date each other, but I don't really care anymore at all. Yes, I do think that it will affect their career, but who cares? I know damn well that there are so many idols that are dating each other, and not just idols dating idols but dating in general. I know that many idols have put out this year they are dating and I am honestly really happy, but I feel like idols should release a statement maybe 5 more months into their relationship, and not 2 months in. It's very hard to date in the idol world, especially dating another idol, because of the amount of people that monitor your relationship. I don't get why people can't let idols be happy. If you don't support what they do, then you're not a real fan, sorry. Next are my thoughts on the entire NCT situation. Talking about their cultural appropriation. I said this before and I'll say it again. SM were smart and knew what they were doing with this group. There is literally 23 members that also are a part of other groups within the group. SM, as we know, don't take time to educate themselves. And yes, most of it is the company's fault for cultural appropriation. But there are times where you have to educate the idol themselves. They are all grown men and know they're right and they're wrong. I won't pinpoint any member, but you guys know what and who I am talking about. I don't stand them anymore because of the things they've done. And I am not going to educate men every 3 to 5 business days. Next up is my opinions on aespa's debut. I didn't talk about this much just because I don't really have much. I still don't get the entire virtual character thing with the member. I did hear that Winter said she was concerned with the entire concept, and how she felt pressured being compared to the character. I honestly think SM thought they were doing something with this concept, but for me it's just a waste of time and I don't even get it. I can appreciate the idea, but the characters for me in a way overshadow the members. With the song I really like, and for a debut it's immensely strong. But what else do we expect from SM? The choreography looks very complex, so I give them that. Overall, I don't know if aespa is a group that I will follow after, but only their music will tell for me. I think my bias is Karina or Giselle. Overall, their members are extremely talented, and I swear if SM uses them as a cover for Red Velvet, I will go off. Next up is my mini review on the album by Blackpink. I did a review on How You Like That, so I will put it somewhere on the screen. My top 3 songs are Lovesick Girls, You Never Knows, and Pretty Savage. My least favorite is Bet You Wanna. The chorus to me doesn't make sense and it wasn't my cup of tea. Lovesick Girls is definitely my 3rd favorite title track with them. It's very Blackpink, and Lovesick Girls is much more advanced than other title track that they have released so far. The album is really good, but not what I expected for their first full album. Still really good though. Pretty Savage is iconic and a bad anthem. The outfits in this era are one of their bests overall. I give the album a 9 out of 10. The next one is cultural appropriation once again. This time with Mamamoo. I have talked about this many times before here on my channel. There is way too many incidents that Mamamoo has done, so if you want to know what they did, go look it up because I can't remember all of them. Now I am going to be honest. Every single time I try to even talk about this topic, I get yelled at because of the amount of excuses some fans make. Just some of the excuses are, they are from Korea so they didn't know about that. It's just clothing and hair, what's the big deal? And I am just tired of excuses. They haven't done this once, nor twice, nor 3 times, but many times. Us who actually speak on this topic are often called haters and absolutely wish the worst on them. But that is far from the truth. It is 2020, so if you don't know the history about a certain culture or religion, go look it up. Not talking about it and making excuses gives the group or idol know that it's okay and people will slide it again. This does not just go to Mamamoo but to other groups that cultural appropriate and say racist things. Mamamoo is one of the most talented groups I have ever come across, but there is a certain point where it comes to be too much. The next question is what I think about Somi coming back only once a year. Now I am not Somi, so I don't know the reason as to why she comes back only once. It may be something personal, I don't know. I know she is signed under Black Labels, which is signed under YG Entertainment, so I would not expect anything else. I feel like everyone expected so much from Somi after she went solo, and she is definitely shining, but I hope she gets more promotions than she has currently. Now I saved the big question for last. My honest thoughts on Mama 2020. I honestly think that Mama this year was a shit show. The fact that Stray Kids and Luna did not get nominated at all was the first sign. I heard that the waiting rooms for the artists were literally inside the cars they arrived in. Ghetto if you ask me. My favorite performances by far has to be Stray Kids, BTS, Twice, The Boys and TXT. Also I heard that they added more awards to the list just so other artists/groups won't leave empty-handed, which I think was not necessary. All the artists that won the categories were expected, which they deserve. But how the fuck did Stray Kids not get a single one? Mama was definitely threatened by Blinks and I think that the award was just forced. But whatever, I don't even care for Mama anymore. This is it for today's video. If you guys would like more videos like this, that are sort of like catching up videos, comment down below and I will make sure to continue. Thank you to everyone who suggested these. I really enjoy doing these and hearing your guys' opinions as well. I will leave all my socials in the description and subs if you haven't already. I hope to see all you besties next time. Bye and please stay safe out there.